What is up, people, and welcome to Developer Habits, a YouTube channel for software engineers interested in growth mindset, developer lifestyle, and technical tutorials. This is the sixth video this week where I am going to review other developers' portfolios. I'm going to look at things like my first impression, the content, the design and UX, and we also run the Google Lighthouse report to see if anything can be done regarding the performance and SEO. Also, if you want your portfolio to be reviewed somewhere in the future, then please leave a comment in the comment section below. Many people have said that the content I provide has been useful for them, so I am truly thankful for you guys for taking a look at what I have to say, and I really hope that the content I provide is useful. For background, I've been working as a freelancer and designer, and well, now for the past 4 years as a developer, so I have some kind of intuition and also knowledge what a good portfolio should be about. With that said, today we have 5 portfolios to look at, and we're gonna get running now. So I'm gonna share my screen now and let's begin. So the first portfolio is by Aquila. Oh, you have the theme switcher here. Really cool. If you've seen my previous videos, you know that I am a huge fan of minimal, simple portfolio designs, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Just a white background, some simple fonts here, and giving away what the page is all about. So, the developer's name, web developer with a passion for JavaScript and React. Really simple and really easy for me to grasp what the author likes to do and what his or her skills are. So this the colors of white, black and green, this is interesting, and my first thought is that maybe I would make the navigation a bit smaller and leave a bigger space between the slogan and the texts, but let's see. And here again, this black background, white text and green text really stand or play nice together, so that's cool. You can see there's this outline, maybe you can remove it. Anyways, I really like the hero area or the landing area. That's really cool. So when I scroll down, there are some blog posts, like, let's see. Okay, that's cool that you have your own blog here. That's really cool. Oh, and people can also comment it via Discuss. And some projects built with Gatsby, Tailwind, CSS and Vercel. Okay. As you can see, it's a really simple page. If you want to read more, you can click those links, but basically the landing page has all the necessary information about the developer. Also some links if you want to get in touch with the author, latest posts, which is nice because you give away that you also contribute to the community, and some projects. As I said, maybe I would make the navigation a bit smaller because to me, at least at the moment, I am struggling to put together the hierarchy. What am I supposed to read first? Like, it's your name probably, but then it's the navigation. Although I believe it should be like those two should be the most important parts, and then comes the navigation. But let's see also the career page. It's really nice that you have brought it out. So nothing special here, just a link to the companies and the experience. And about, it's really nice that you have both your photo here, so you know who is behind the page. It's simple. A simple background story. Maybe what you can do is highlight the skills that you have, like tech skills, like JavaScript, Gatsby, GraphQL, Next.js, and so React, and so on. But other than that, I believe it's a really nice, simple, functional portfolio. I really dig the simplicity here, and it's a good example that you don't have to, you know, overdo it to have a nice portfolio. The formats, I assume. Oh, warnings: a pre-connect link was found for Google Analytics. Okay, you can take a look at the Google Lighthouse report yourself if you want. But other than that, the scores are really nice. SEO is 100%. What else do you want? Just for the sake of it, let's also check the responsiveness. Seems like it's here. So yeah, great job. Keep up the good work. I suggest to make the navigation a bit smaller and a bigger space between the slogan and the navigation, and in the about page maybe highlight the skills that you have. But other than that, I believe it's a solid portfolio. So the next page is from Priya. I hope I pronounce it correctly. Priya, software developer. I'm not even sure how to start. I really like that when I land on the page, it's like your name and software developer. These things like stand out because I start reading from the biggest text here and go down naturally, and software developer is, well, the second thing I read. A small introduction, and then I can see the technologies that you've been working recently. It's a really nice way to put it, to highlight the technologies you've been working with recently, because you don't always have to, you know, add the time that you've been working with some specific technologies. Education. Okay, and projects. It's nice, yeah. Okay, it's really important if you are a developer to bring out the projects that you've been working with. And it's nice that you have the GitHub links and also the project link. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna remove it. Okay, it's like design-wise, it's quite simple yet nice to look at. What I see is I really like that you have your picture here. The quality of the picture should be or could be improved a lot, so maybe take a look at that part. But other than that, the front page is, I'd say, really solid. I also like that you have brought out like a short description what the project is about. The colors are nice, easy to contact. What's that? Okay. Oh, that's cool actually. It makes the page even cooler, or yeah, easier to navigate or read. Let's see. You also have about me. Now this is what I like. On the home page, you don't talk too much about yourself. You focus on the skills you have and on the projects that you have. And for example, as a recruiter or someone looking to hire you, these are the things I'd be looking for: your projects and your experience. If I want to read more, I can do that by clicking about me, which is, well, a longer information about you. And you also have a blog. That's nice. It seems like you have a visual bug here. The text is too long, I guess, or something's incorrect here. But other than that, I would say, yeah, it's simple, it's functional, and I really like the homepage, mainly because, well, you have listed your skills out on the like hero or landing area, and also the projects. Let's also take a look at the Google Lighthouse report. No, I don't remember if I already said it, but regarding blog posts, I will also add some blog posts to the front page so people can see that you contribute back to the community right away. Ooh, accessibility. That's tons of things can be improved here. Like background and foreground colors do not have sufficient contrast ratio. Uh, okay, I guess it means the gray here. I'm not sure. But you can take a look at the accessibility part. It seems like there are tons of things that can be improved, small things. Use scalable, no. Okay. Now I don't know the details about it, but definitely take a look at the Google Lighthouse report because accessibility could be improved a lot. But other than that, also some small things like add a meta description. But other than that, at least the performance is great. The mobile version also seems to work, so that's nice. Yeah, I believe it's a, as I said, solid portfolio. Easy to get in touch. As I said, you can think about adding blog posts to the front page and improve the quality of the page, quality of the image. But other than that, good job and keep up the good work. So the next portfolio we are going to look at is from Jacob Roman. I'm gonna call you Jacob. And oh, that's really neat. Anyways, again, I dig the colors. It's so simple. It's like, I don't know, I have a thing for simplicity in web design. And this page looks, this landing area looks beautiful. Okay, again, Roman, React developer. Simple as that. I land on the page, I see that, okay, this page is about, React, and probably I can see projects about React. If I want to read more, I can read through that text. JavaScript developer, accessibility advocate, and team player. I'm always seeking for opportunities. Okay. Yeah. I mean, probably could be made shorter, but it looks nice here. Like, I really like the landing area at the moment, and from that part here, Roman React developer, I already got the necessary information I was after. This theme switcher is a very nice Easter egg, if I can put it that way. Let's scroll down. Oh, projects. Now I have to say, at least for my taste, there's so much going on regarding those cards. Maybe I would make it a bit simpler. Is the clone part here needed, for example? Or can you just add a link to your GitHub? It really depends what's the information that you want to give away. I personally, I'm not a fan of all this information here. I would just add a link to GitHub, and people who are interested can look forward. And also, I would say, like, style-wise, the hero area that you have, and now those cards, stylistically, in my opinion, do not go together that well. And what I mean by that is the offset or the backgrounds of the cards. Like, you have 3 layers of those cards. I would probably keep like one main layer, like you have the main one that is visible, and maybe the second one that has an opacity of, I don't know, half or 0.5. But just my opinion, things you can try out. Let's look forward. Also regarding projects, do you want to list all your projects, or do you want to list the best that you have? I personally think a portfolio should include only the best projects that you have graded, because as a recruiter or someone who wants to collaborate with you, I don't care about how many projects you've done. I care about what you can do, and by that I mean you can demonstrate your experience and your skills through your past projects. Okay, that's really neat. That's it shows that it's like developer oriented. You want to make developers work to get your information. It's really neat, but I would also add your contact information, like social media links or something, on your page, because if recruiters, for example, want to contact you, then they are definitely not going to run the npm script. So yeah, just to summarize, I really dig the style of your page. The colors are great. I'm not a fan of those cards. There's just too much information to me. I would personally just add a link to GitHub. I would also remove the third layer of those cards and just keep the main one and the second one. And the second one could be like with a lowered opacity of 0.5 or something like that. But that said, the colors are great, and the overall experience is good. I would also add your contact information somewhere, because people who are not developers and want to contact you at the moment, it seems to me they can't do that. Let's also see the mobile version. The mobile version is there. Okay, you can add some spacing between the text and the header here. Also, the cards seem to be broken a bit. So take a look at the mobile version. It seems it's broken at some points. And for mobile version, the space here is too big. Let's also run the Google Lighthouse report. And let's see what we can get from that. Yeah, it's really good. Almost all green. Performance, what can be improved here? Pre-connect to required origins. Okay, so you can pre-connect to various resources that you are making use of on the page. And pre-connect basically means that we are what's the words? We are prioritizing specific HTTP requests when requesting resources. But yeah, Roman, great job, and keep up the good work. There are things you can improve, but overall the experience was really nice. So the next developer that has submitted their portfolio is Nick. Hello, Nick. And now this is what I like: tools programmer. Like, if two words that give away who the developer is or what he does. Tools programmer. If I want to read more, I can like read through that text here. You worked for Rockstar Games on Grand Theft Auto 5. Oh my god, man. I am super honored to review that page now. Grand Theft Auto 5, I don't know how many hours I've spent playing that game. And also Red Dead Redemption was just mwah. Anyways, back to the portfolio. As I said, I really like the hero area, tools programmer, two words that give away what Nick does. The colors seem to be like play nicely. Maybe I would do something with the background, that dark background, like those dots could be a bit lighter, in a sense that they take too much attention for my taste. But just a minor thing I wanted to point out. Let's scroll down. It's nice to have navigation here. Also search. That's cool. Games you worked on. That's really cool. as you are a tools or you have worked on those big games, it would be super super awesome to know what you actually did there. And for that sake, I'm gonna say, do you think or consider adding some kind of story of what you did and how the experience was? Because at least to me, it would be super interesting to read about it. Uh, so there's also, what's that, published? I guess it's like your article, or what is it? It's something you have worked on. Designing, processing. Okay, I don't understand. Is it something that you have worked on, or you published, or yeah, I don't understand. Maybe you can let me know in the comments, but at the moment I'm a bit confused. So, but what I like is that when I scroll down, I get to see what you have done. So there's not much about you or your, well, you have brought out your skills up here, but basically when I scroll down, I get to already see what you have worked on, which is nice. Feature projects. Okay, and yeah, this is what I meant by, yeah, this is a good example. I really like what you've done here. That you give a more detailed information about the project, and you can do the same with the games that you have worked on. It'd be really nice. And icons. Okay, there's also CV and contact. Okay, looks like it's making, yeah, Google Forms. But also add the I would suggest also adding contact information in the footer, so it's just easier to find your contact information. Now let's try to summarize some things regarding design. The colors are really nice. What I would think about maybe is adding some kind of I don't know, border radius for the images, for example, just to make it a bit more playful. Also, the quality of the images can be improved. At the moment, they are a bit low quality. Here, I didn't understand what you did, so maybe some kind of explanation or somehow give away were you involved in that. I really like the feature projects, that you have more detailed information about those projects. And in the footer you can add more contact information, like how to reach you. I also loved that you had tools program as the main keywords when I land on the page, so it's really easy for me to see what the page is all about. And the structure of the page is really nice. When I scroll down, I get to your like actual experience right away. It seems the mobile experience seems to work. I'm not gonna go too deep here. And let's also generate the lighthouse reports. And lighthouse report tells us, okay, the performance, there are many things that can be improved. I'm not gonna go too deep here, but as you can see, the images can be improved, like properly sized. Defer off-screen images, meaning that you can use lazy loading, for example. When you scroll, then you start loading the images, as you had tons of different images on your page. Remove unused CSS and some smaller things. Reduce the impact of third-party codes. Okay, that's interesting. You can take a look at those things. Accessibility. Again, just small things you can improve to make your page easier to navigate. Links to cross-origin destinations are unsafe. Okay, you can again take a look at that one. And SEO. The meta description and image elements do not have alt tags. So make sure to fix those small things, especially regarding SEO, if you want to be found in the internet, and these are small but impactful things. But overall, I enjoyed the portfolio. It's packed with information, and I really, really love the fact that you have worked for Rockstar Games. And now do the last portfolio, and this is done by Jeff. Hello, Jeff. And Diam again. Firstly, I've seen many developers make use of the theme switcher, and I just love it. It's so cool, and again, so simple yet beautiful landing area. I mean, I just love it. And yeah, the sentence, or those two sentences. I'm Jeff. I am an experienced game developer with deep interest in modern web development. Short and gives away right away what you're interested in and what's your experience. I love it. And the small photo. I also dig all the color scheme and that small animation here. It's like, it's barely visible, but it adds so much to the page. So I really like the design at the moment. Interesting logo here. And navigation. Let's see what's next. Latest writings. So you do contribute back to the community, it seems. Like you have your own blog, a newsletter. That's interesting. I post about front-end development. So that's cool. And you also have your projects. I really like that you have, like, it's really simple, no images or anything. Like, this is a good example of how a simple website can work well. If I want to read more about the projects, I can just click on the link or like visit the project. Also a short description what the project was about. Maybe you can also bring out the technologies that were used, because when, for example, a recruiter comes to visit that page, he or she may not know what technologies were used. Say hello. Okay, it just opens the mailbox. But okay, the landing page is really nice. Has all the necessary information. And if I want to read more about you, I can click about. Okay, so some feedback or things that I'm missing. The only thing I'd like to see is, or are the technologies that you know. I'm not sure if you had it here. Okay, you study front-end development with React. So is it the only technology that you know, or are there more technologies? I would think about adding like separate section for your skills and experience, but other than that, I really like the design of that page. It's so simple. The colors are great. Let's check out the light theme. It's just beautiful. Great job. Let's also check out the mobile version. Yeah, the mobile version is there. Seems to work properly. Yeah, beautiful navigation. Let's also run the lighthouse reports. But yeah, Jeff, your portfolio is a great example of how, well, that screen. Your portfolio is a great example of how simplicity can be leveraged in web design. And well, Google Lighthouse gives you almost perfect score. So great job and keep up the good work. With that said, guys, that was the last portfolio to be reviewed today. I thank you for watching. I truly hope I gave some kind of useful information that you can use in order to build your portfolio. And with that said, see you in the next video. Bye.